Iran is demanding something extraordinary. Iran says if any country should be removed from the tournament, it should be the United States. And suddenly, the biggest tournament in football is caught in a geopolitical storm. The controversy began when Donald Trump made a statement about Iran's participation in the World Cup. Trump suggested that Iran might not be able to safely participate in the tournament because of the growing conflict between Iran, the United States, and Israel. He warned that it might not be appropriate for the Iranian team to travel to the United States due to potential security risks. The comments immediately triggered global debate, because the United States is not just another country in this story. It is the main host of the 2026 World Cup. And when the host nation questions the participation of a qualified team, the consequences can be enormous. Iran did not stay silent. In response to Trump's remarks, Iranian officials issued a powerful message. They insisted that no country has the authority to remove them from the tournament. Iran's football authorities argued that they qualified for the World Cup through merit. And according to them, the World Cup is governed by FIFA, not by any individual government. Some Iranian officials even went further. They argued that if any country should be excluded from the tournament, it should be the United States itself. Because as the host nation, they say, the U.S. has a responsibility to guarantee safety for all participating teams. And if it cannot do that, Iran believes the host nation should face consequences. For FIFA, the situation has become extremely delicate. FIFA has always insisted that football must remain politically neutral. But this controversy places the governing body in a difficult position, because the 2026 tournament is being hosted largely inside the United States. Yet at the same time, FIFA must ensure that every qualified team has the right to compete. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has attempted to calm the situation. After speaking with Donald Trump, Infantino reassured the football world that Iran would be welcome to participate in the tournament. He emphasized that the World Cup should bring people together rather than divide them. But the tension has not disappeared. While FIFA insists the tournament should remain neutral, Iran has hinted that it may refuse to participate. Iran's sports minister even stated that the country might not play in the World Cup at all. The reason? Political tensions with the United States following a deadly conflict involving Iran's leadership. According to reports, Iran's government declared that under no circumstances could they participate in a tournament hosted by the United States after recent events. If Iran withdraws, it would be one of the most dramatic moments in World Cup history. Because teams spend years fighting through qualification just to reach the tournament, walking away would be almost unthinkable. If Iran withdraws from the World Cup, FIFA would face a major decision: who replaces them? Several teams narrowly missed qualification in Asia. Countries like Iraq or the United Arab Emirates could potentially take Iran's place. But the situation is complicated. FIFA has strict rules about withdrawing from major tournaments. A team that qualifies but refuses to participate could face heavy sanctions. Those sanctions could include fines or even bans from future competitions. That means Iran must carefully consider its decision, because leaving the World Cup could have serious consequences for the future of Iranian football. The political tension between the United States and Iran is not new. In fact, one of the most famous moments in World Cup history involved these two countries. During the 1998 World Cup, Iran and the United States faced each other in what many called the most politically charged match in World Cup history. Despite the tensions, something remarkable happened before the match. Iranian players presented white roses to their American opponents as a symbol of peace. The match ended with Iran winning, 2-1, their first ever World Cup victory. That moment showed the power of football to unite people even during political conflict. But today, the stakes feel even higher. The 2026 World Cup is already historic. It will feature 48 teams, over 100 matches, and millions of fans traveling across North America. It is expected to be the most watched sporting event in history. But with such a massive global audience, every controversy becomes bigger. Every political dispute becomes global news, and every statement from world leaders can suddenly influence football. For FIFA, the situation with Iran could become one of the toughest tests in modern football history. The organization must balance several priorities: protecting the integrity of the tournament, ensuring the safety of all teams, and keeping politics out of the game. But when global conflicts spill into football, neutrality becomes difficult. And the 2026 World Cup may become one of the most politically complicated tournaments ever played. The World Cup has always been more than just football. It reflects the world around it. And right now, the world is facing enormous political tensions. Iran wants the United States removed from the tournament. The United States is hosting the tournament, and FIFA is trying to keep the game united. The question now is simple. Will the 2026 World Cup be remembered as the greatest football celebration ever, or as the tournament where politics nearly tore the game apart?